On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what one. A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. In the morning, we're going to kick it off over there in South Florida. So you see all of the restaurants them from Fort Lauderdale go all bout in South Florida, all bout down the side there. I want to play this pan full blast, especially in a certain and specific restaurant. You know yourself? Yeah man. Now after I drop the Ranis video, we get to understand say Gumeco I make some utterances out of my mouth where I talk about same Gumeco from Maypen, Clarendon that I've spoken about many times on this platform. Here I make certain utterances are saying threats to On The Spot News Media about what and what him I go do if him hold me, or him I go ring sing gun in my face and all type of thing. Gumeco, let me tell you this. I hope you all listen to me carefully. Be careful of your utterances. I am not the man for you try to come up against. I am not like those little goons where you set up them life over the years for them just go give away for them one in the name of trying to impress you. I am definitely not that. You see, if you was as brave as how you talk, would I take you serious? Not saying that you wouldn't send some goons for try, for find and harm On The Spot News Media, you know. That I'm pretty sure that you will do, and you're capable of, because you have done it so many times to so many different people. You use your money and some little fleety-flighty youth out the road that can't think for themselves to fight your wars. But you yourself, Gumeco, you is a big coward. Me and you know that. So if you want to come for On The Spot News Media, do it yourself. Youth and youth no make him program you know, if come give on a little 3 pints. Me I want you know. Because anybody decides say them a go come for me. Me no say me invincible, you know, and nothing can do me, you know. But remember, anytime you know I come, have it in the back of your mind. Say uno me dead too. So anytime when I come, prepare for lose 3 pints. Stop make some big idiot boy like Gumeco program you know, because Gumeco are the biggest coward. And we get to understand say you're dead with the likes of Tampa Dave. I wanna plan, I wanna scheme for try to take over South Florida. And what me can't understand neither, you know, are 2 man where no have no farmer documentations in the US. I plan to do that. But I just time still before the likes I wanna get taken off the streets too. Because you know love the hype, you know. And them always say the higher the monkey climb, and the more the monkey I go expose. So Tampa Dave and also Gumeco are just time. And the next youth I want to talk to, Toffee, use a little follow backer and a little press button. And I make because of the money and hype you run behind them 2 idiot there. Just remember say Gumeco cannot be trusted, you know. Remember who Gumeco is. Remember how much I'm day one friend them him switch up on. The man they come in like a light switch where this minute him on and the next minute him off. Switchy. Big rat cannot be trusted. So you just watch yourself. And as for down in South Florida there, a silent war is brewing because Gumeco and Fame Clique are trying to take down another set of person. Dada, I will say no more. Read between the lines. And the next thing that I want to say is that now that Neddy Bling is behind bars, we are talking about Nedstan, Baker. We get to understand same father end up drop out, kick the bucket, no longer among the land of the living. We all know say Neddy Bling father was of a certain character, but me nah go use the opportunity to speak ill of the dead. For those who know Neddy Bling father from back in the days, we are talking about Ryan Baker, the man with them call Bigger Two, would definitely know what On The Spot News Media is talking about. Now, how you feel if you know say your father drop out a certain type of way and you, they behind bars, you can't even attend his funeral. Now, my question is it really worth it, or was it really worth it? Just because of the hype and the money, you know, put on yourself on the line for a man who is out there free and walking up and down and living his best life whilst you are sitting behind bars. Make it make sense. And to all of the young youth them out there who wants to be like Neddy Bling because you want to par with a certain type of man and you want to impress a certain type of man and live de la vida loca. You see, when the cops them put the handcuff upon you and you're sitting behind bars, the only thing that are gonna matter to your youth is freedom. All the money in the world, all the hype, all the girls, none of that not gonna matter. You would have rather feel live like a homeless person on the street under a tree as long as you are free. Yeah, man. So they just need to think on these things and think before you act. Don't make careless boy like Gumeco and others. Make you destroy on the future and dash on the life. Yeah, man. But anyway, back to local style. So what you know, my peeps, we're going to talk about an incident that took place in St. Andrew where the police them hold on upon a man with a portion of the illicit white drug. We are talking about the baking soda type of thing there. Yeah, man. So an update coming out of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is that Allan Constable, how funny is that? Because Allan Constable was arrested by a constable. So Allan Constable, the man charged in connection with the multi-million-dollar illicit white drug bust at an apartment in St. Andrew in January, was convicted of a similar offense in the United States of America. So this was disclosed when Allan Constable reappeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday morning. So the attorney at law representing Allan Constable came prepared to make an application for bail, but he will have to wait until later this month to do so, as the court was informed of Allan Constable's drug-related conviction in the United States of America and that he was deported in 2007. So it is reported that sometime around 10:50 a.m. on the 8th of January, a team from the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division, acting on information, intercepted a grey Toyota Hiace motor vehicle at the gate of a housing complex, which led them to an apartment. A search of the apartment and the vehicle uncovered $112 22 parcels of the illicit white drug. So prior to Tuesday's adjournment, the clerk of court outlined that the lab weight of the drug revealed that 276 pounds, 14.8 ounces of the illicit white drug was found inside an apartment in Charlton Court in St. Andrew and inside a motor vehicle. The clerk also stated that 47.5 pounds of vegetable substance resembling the greens, the good old marijuana, was also found in a barrel at the property manager's house. So denying the allegations against his client, his lawyer stated that Allan Constable is a property manager and not the owner of the apartment where the illicit drug was found. It is said that the apartment is operated as an Airbnb and there is a lockbox at the gate which contains the keys. So denying that his client has exclusive access to the property, his lawyer stated that Allan Constable cleans and prepares the property for other users. And Allan Constable also denied that anything was found in his vehicle. But the investigating officer told the court that an earphone box containing 2 parcels was found behind the driver's seat. The officer stated that Allan Constable, who was the sole occupant of the vehicle, was behind the steering wheel at the time of the drug bust. The court was also informed by the police that the illicit white drug was found beside a bed inside the apartment. The police also stated that at the time of Allan Constable's arrest, he said he was renovating the apartment. So senior parish court judge questioned the number of apartments on the property and why the police attention was drawn to that specific property. The cop stated that intelligence brought them there. Now, the lawyer pointed out that the allegations as outlined did not speak to his client having specific knowledge of that illicit white drug. He stated that his client observed the illicit substance inside the apartment whilst giving the police access to the premises. Now, Allan Constable is also represented by another lawyer. He is also to return to court on March 21st of this year. Yeah, man. So the next thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, is that the security minister, that's Dr. Horace Chang, has stated that he has 100% confidence in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. He was speaking at a Jamaica Labour Party constituents meeting in North Central Clarendon on Sunday. Dr. Chang highlighted that the JCF is making a headway in restoring law and order in our country. Now listen to what the security minister has to say.
I want to commend the officers because doing the job is hard work. The government recognize that. And we work with them. That's why we want to build better stations that at least when they go to the station, there's some comfort. We stop, take down the leaky station there. Give them better vehicles. Their job is tough. And I can only invite you all as constituents, cooperate with the police. Work with them. We know they're not perfect, but they're good. And we accept that. We as a government, we're not perfect, but we're the best. So we say about the police too. We're not seeking perfection yet. We are only human, but we are working hard. There's a risk out there, so keep in touch with the police. But we are getting there, and I'm comfortable and confident that this police force is restoring good order, restoring public safety, and going to get the murder rate down and down. Last year said we got a 20% reduction. We have started on a downward trend. February, this month, we can record the lowest number of homicides, the lowest number of murders in the history of Jamaica for the last 30 years. Check the numbers. Your government led by Andonis, has provided the police with the tools, equipment, and recruited the numbers that I can say to you, we will restore order. So the man said, time soon, what time come? Soon you can sleep with the door open and take off the burglar bar.
No need for cut out this foolishness about time I go come soon when you can't sleep with the door open and cut off the burglar bar them. But remember, PJ Patterson did say the same thing and failed miserably in terms of national security. Portia Simpson, Dr. Peter Phillips, all of them said the same thing, to include the now sitting Prime Minister Andrew Holness. All of them promise both sleep with door open. And what do we see happening each and every day in our dearly beloved island home? The knockings and clappings continues. Yeah, man. So now we are going to look upon some stats because the security minister say we have recorded the lowest monthly fatal knockings and clappings in over 25 years. So it seems as if there's some truth to it. Jamaica has recorded 47 fatalities in February, which is alarming, believe me, because 47 smaddy get ClapWeh in 28 days is definitely not a good look. But them say it is the lowest monthly count in over 25 years. So at a special pre-international day post cabinet press briefing on Tuesday, Minister of Education, Skills and Youth and Information, that's Diana Morris Dixon, hailed the reduction as a big deal for the country. This is something to celebrate, a historic low number, she stated. Boy, I mean, I say nothing at all for we celebrate it still, you know. All me say and more things for we work pan for get it way lower than what it really is. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness has also delivered an ominous warning to criminal elements, even as he again urged mothers and other women to talk to their sons and family members who are heavily involved in criminal activities. Prime Minister Andrew Holness stated that his administration has changed the risk-reward function of crime. He stated, and I quote, "For those criminal elements who believe that the reward for crime is still greater than the risk of crime, you are making a mistake." And he stated that on Tuesday during a special post-cabinet press briefing marking International Women's Day that will be celebrated on Saturday. Prime Minister Holness went on to say that if you believe that you are going to live to enjoy the fruits of crime, you are mistaken. Now, his comments came amid concerns by at least one human rights lobby group about the sharp increase this year in the number of police fatal knockings and clappings. Yeah, man. So right there and then, boy, may I tell you, the Prime Minister attack tough. But make we see if it is just all talk. We need less talk and more substance. So the last thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is that Indicom get some more work again for do, as a next criminal element was taken out during an alleged confrontation in the Westmoreland Police Division. The man in question, who was fatally taken out in a reported confrontation with the police in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland on Tuesday morning, has since been identified as 35-year-old Junior James, otherwise known as Shatta, come from a place known as Gully Banks in Savannah Lamar. The police stated that a submachine gun with 4 rounds of ammunition was seized during that particular incident. It is reported that sometime around 6 a.m., a police team went into an area to search for the criminal element who was wanted for questioning in connection with serious crimes including knockings and clappings and some loss of life and extortion. It is said that he was fatally taken out during that operation. 60 people have been fatally conned up during reported confrontations with members of our country's security forces since the start of the year. Yeah, man. So right there and then, another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.